Mauritius, officially the Republic of Mauritius, is an island nation in the Indian Ocean about 2,000 kilometers off the southeast coast of the African continent. The country includes the island of Mauritius, Rodrigues East, and the outer islands. The islands of Mauritius and Rodrigues Southwest form part of the Mascarene Islands, along with nearby Attribution, a French overseas department. The area of the country is 2,040 square kilometers. The capital and largest city is Port Louis. Mauritius claims sovereignty over the Chagos Archipelago and Tromelin Island. The United Kingdom excised the Chagos Archipelago from Mauritian territory prior to Mauritian independence in 1965. The island of Mauritius was visited during the medieval period by the Arabs and then by the Portuguese, who named it Dina Arabi and Cerne, respectively. The island was uninhabited until the Dutch Republic established a colony in 1638, with the Dutch naming the island after Prince Maurice van Nassau. The Dutch colony was abandoned in 1710, and, 5 years later, the island became a French colony and was named Île-de-France. Due to its strategic position, Mauritius was known as the Star and Key of the Indian Ocean. Mauritius became an important base on the trade routes from Europe to the east before the opening of the Suez Canal and was involved in the long power struggle between the French and the British. The French won the Battle of Grand Port, their only naval victory over the British during these wars, but they could not prevent the British from landing at Cap Malheureux 3 months later. They formally surrendered on the 5th day of the invasion, the 3rd of December 1810, on terms allowing settlers to keep their land and property, the use of the French language, and the law of France in criminal and civil matters. Under British rule, the island's name reverted to Mauritius. The country became an independent state on the 12th of March 1968, following the adoption of a new constitution, and became a republic within the Commonwealth in 1992. The people of Mauritius are multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multicultural and multilingual. The island's government is closely modelled on the Westminster parliamentary system, and Mauritius is highly ranked for democracy and for economic and political freedom. Along with the other Mascarene Islands, Mauritius is known for its varied flora and fauna, with many species endemic to the island. The island is widely known as the only known home of the dodo, which, along with several other avian species, was made extinct by human activities relatively shortly after the island's settlement. Etymology. The first historical evidence of the existence of an island now known as Mauritius is on a map produced by the Italian cartographer Alberto Cantino in 1502. From this, it appears that Mauritius was first named Dina Arabi during the Middle Ages by Arab sailors, the first people to visit the island. In 1507, Portuguese sailors visited the uninhabited island. The island appears with a Portuguese name Cerne on early Portuguese maps, probably from the name of a ship in the 1507 expedition. Another Portuguese sailor, Dom Pedro Mascarenhas, gave the name Mascarenes to the archipelago. In 1598, a Dutch squadron under Admiral Y. Brand van Warwijk landed at Grand Port and named the island Mauritius, in honor of Prince Maurice van Nassau, stadtholder of the Dutch Republic. Later the island became a French colony and was renamed Île-de-France. On 3 December 1810 the French surrendered after the Napoleonic Wars. Under British rule, the island's name reverted to Mauritius I.M.R.S. Mauritius is also commonly known as Maurice and Isle Maurice in French, Maurice in Mauritian Creole.